Hello, 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 and welcome back for another collective reading. We're getting started. If you're joining me on YT, be sure to find some time to get grounded. Let's take some meditative breaths together. Thank you for joining me. And set some intentions for what kind of messages you're looking to receive right now. I've already done my initial shuffle, and I've said a prayer, that my intention is to align you with healing joy and the most authentic versions of yourself. And I pray for protection, wisdom, and discernment so that we may be able to make empowered action that's in alignment with our highest and greatest good. Ashe. But let's get into it. Let me do another ring. Hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. Something in my eye. Ow! You want some soup? Just so you know, I am also live on the Clock app right now. And if you want to get a personal reading after that, you can join me there. I do get on TikTok 2 to 3 times a week and do personal readings. That's the thing. I think I'm going to make some curry. I got some chickpeas and some carrots and some ginger. I think I'm going to throw some potatoes in there as well. And I'm going to make some curry with some coconut milk. But hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. What information or messages do we have for the collective reading? Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. That's what I call TikTok, so I don't get flagged, Karina. Excuse me. Okay. You're good. I keep getting these messages about the girly pops working really, really hard. Why are y'all working yourselves to death? Hey, Cara. Why is everybody working so hard? Drop an emoji if you're exhausted. Drop an emoji if you're working really hard. Why is... I should be on, Mick. I should be on. I have 3 people after the collective reading. Is it emotional labor? Because some people are doing emotional labor. Taj says it's not from work, but they are exhausted. She is exhausted. Ooh. But Ace of Wands in reverse, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, 5 of Pentacles upright, the High Priestess. The word sustainability is coming through. We got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. What is sustainable? What is sustainable? What can we do small bits of? You know what I mean? What is the finest reduction? They're showing me I know somebody was just talking about soup, but I know it's a cooking phrase where they make a reduction where it's the flavor of the veggies and the seasonings of the roux, where it's just a very small amount, but it's really, really concentrated, right? We just need a little bit, and the Most High just wants us to focus on a little bit. So many of us, we trying to do it all. We trying to do it all, girl. We trying to do the top, the bottom, the middle, the side, the left and right. We just need a little bit, and we just need to be able to continue doing a little bit. Just continue doing a little bit. Just continue being a little bit. Because it's going to come. It's going to come. Thank you for the roses, my love. It's going to come, but it's in the works with this high priestess, right? I do know, what is it? I do know that Mercury Retrograde this week is having some type of aspect with the moon. I think it's a square. Maybe it's not a square. There's some type of aspect going on between the moon and Mercury Retrograde. And this moon and this high priestess is really jumping out to me, to where some of our goals, it kind of seems like they're being pushed further into the future. They're being pushed further out there, right? And Mercury retrogrades, they're really good for us to, I'm hearing the word reconsider. Reconsider. You know what I mean? Thank you for the gifts, my love. I'm doing a collective reading right now. If you'd like a card pull, please wait until I'm done with the collective reading. But I'm hearing we're being asked to reconsider how we get there. Reconsider how we get there. Reconsider what tools or assets we need to get there. How we need to spend our time in terms of getting there. How fast or quickly we need to get there. Right? Because there's this need to, like, y'all don't mind waiting, but y'all low-key don't do mind waiting. It's really weird, right? Because, like, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and it's like slow and steady wins the race. The Knight of Pentacles, and I'm not getting that y'all don't mind working, but y'all have decided that if all I have to do is work to get to my goal, then I'm just going to work. If I work more, I'll get it sooner. If I work faster, it'll come to me quicker. But that's not the case. That's not the case. It's going to come to you in divine timing. And you trying to blow up your spot with hard, diligent, and honest work, I may add. It is hard, diligent, and honest work. I'm not getting that anybody is cheating. I'm not getting that. But again, there's just more information coming down the line that y'all need to tap into before you can move forward. And it might just be wisdom. Yeah, I'm getting one of two things. It's wisdom and self-value. Right? And this could be that you need to be wise enough. So once you manifest or attract, you know what I mean? This manifestation, that you have the wisdom and the maturity to hold on to it. Or the self-value, so that once you're in alignment with it, you stay in alignment with it. Right, my loves? What else does the Most High have for us? What else does the Most High have for us? Please and thank you, please and thank you. Please and thank you very much. Okay, I'm not sure what order this was, but this feels right. Okay. Let's discard Star card in reverse, the Hierophant, the Emperor card in reverse, the World card. There's just like so much. Thank you very much. I'm just like getting so much neglect. This could be that the divine feminine feels neglected. But it feels like Mother Earth feels neglected. It really feels like Mother Earth, if I'm being honest. When was the last time we took a walk? When was the last time we took some time to slow down and to smell the flowers? Appreciate the birds, the bees, the trees. Right? There's so much panic. Good God, there's so much panic. I don't like it. there's so much panic and fear of loss. Gosh, it's like almost like giving me a headache. And we got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse yet again. Seven of Swords in reverse. In like, no tea, no shade. You're not gonna like this. But don't shoot the messenger. This is just what I'm getting. This is what I heard. The powers that be are playing us like a fiddle. It's just what I heard. The powers that be are playing us like a fiddle, right? And it's quite easy to reclaim our power. But in order to reclaim our power, we have to respect our feminine energy. We have to tune into our emotions. We have to tune into what our intuition is telling us, what we deserve, what we desire, and the calm and the peace that can only be birthed in. I know that these are unprecedented times. Right. But if we do not cultivate, I feel like I'm preaching, but if we do not cultivate a space for our feminine energy to thrive, it will never do so. Yes, the Empress card on this card is beautiful, but in the traditional Rider-Waite, the Empress is sitting in a luscious garden, surrounded by trees and nature and flowers, herbs, plants, fruits, bunnies. She's restful. She's serene, right? And she is afforded that. She is afforded that peace, that space of solace. Two reasons, right? Because she desires it. And again, that's the message I'm getting for us. We have to desire that calm. We have to desire that peace. We have to desire that solace and create it. If we don't want it, we won't have it, right? That's first off. The second thing is, it is afforded to her by her masculine counterpart, the Emperor. And when it comes to the Emperor is connected to the number 4. And what they're telling me right now is that there is a need for strategic, is the word that came through. There is a need for strategic and structural barriers. Who is Janine? This sounds like they need to be in Janine's live, right? There is a need for strategic and structural barriers that gives your feminine energy the place to thrive, right? And it's always okay to come out of that garden, to come out of the forest, you know what I mean? The Garden of Eden, if you will. It's always okay to do that because we do have multiplicity. We are people of duality, right? But if we do not retreat to that safe haven in that space, oh yeah. Thank you, Ari. I forgot her name. I'm so sorry. But Janine is awesome. I sent her live to many of you. She does like morning affirmations at 8 a.m. on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Definitely check her out. Right? But I think to Ari's point, right? Waking up in the morning and starting in that place of protected energy, right? Surrounded by plants and nature and wellness and beauty, being receptive to the Most High, following our intuition and what our bodies are telling us that we need. That is so, that like, I almost felt that in my goddamn body. Like I felt it in my toes. I don't have a uterus, but if I had one, I would have felt it there, right? What is your body telling you that you need, right? What is your body telling you that needs more attention? Right? Because again, the powers that be with this Hierophant here, it feels very corporate. It feels very capitalistic. If it can get you to neglect yourself, girl, we did low-key already lost the battle. And again, this justice card is saying it's not about like just blocking ourselves off from the world and everything that's going on, not clocking into work, right? But demanding, creating again a structural, strategic barrier of balance, right? Because the country we live in and the world we live in, it's fairly masculine, but it is up to us to cultivate our feminine spaces, our feminine energies, and to hold on to it. Because many of us, we're not holding on to it, right? This Four of Pentacles in reverse. It's like our self-care, our spiritual baths, they be going by the wayside, girl. Thank you, Overcomer. I appreciate it. The Mermaid deck is a beautiful deck, right? It be falling by the wayside, and I think the divine is saying it's just time to let that habit go. Let that habit go. Solidify it. Hold on to it. Queen of Cups, Lover's card. You want it. And then there's also, with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it's like we don't develop it. Right? Because many of us, we have our self-care practices, but they're not growing as we're growing. Right? We're not checking in like once a month, bi-weekly. What's my self-care practice looking like and how can I improve it? How does it need to shapeshift? How will it grow with my business, with me, with my goals, my relationships, my aspirations? They are nothing, and all structures are temporary, right? Excuse me, truth burp, and I'm getting that many of us, we're really good at creating self-care practices that help protect our feminine energy. But I'm hearing after a month and a half, that because we're not intentionally cultivating and nurturing those practices, they don't grow anymore, which is why we fall off. Which is why they don't seem as relevant or necessary as they once were, because we're not ensuring that they grow with us. Ashe, can we get a clear... Thank you, Karina. Can we get a clear, concise action plan, please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. I appreciate everybody double tapping the screen. I would love to make it to 1,000 likes over here on Moon and Mist. We looking pretty nice over here at Mo Online. Can we make it to 5,000? Can we make it to 5,000 likes? For those of you watching on YouTube, if you hit the thumbs up button, I'd be happy to make it to 10 likes. We all need different things at different points in our lives, right? Okie dokie, Priscilla, thank you. Clear, concise action plan. Clear and concise action plan. This is wonderful. This is very interesting. Take this with a grain of salt, right? I saw this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and I heard stop investing, right? And it's like, and they're also showing me the Hermit card, right? Right? I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. But I heard stop investing because with the Magician card in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles, we have I love retrogrades. I just really, really love them. And I just really, really hate all the fear mongering that so many spiritual influencers like create around retrogrades. And it really frustrates me. And now I know I'm going on a tangent. But I'm hearing stop investing, right? But it's like, it's stop investing forward and start investing back, right? Because with this Magician card, this Queen of Swords in reverse, again, our minds, technology, communication, it's going to be a little scrambled. And they keep showing me like the Hermit card in my mind's eye, where all that energy, they want us to invest it inward. Stop investing it in outward endeavors. And again, Mercury in retrograde, turn that information inward, right? The way that retrograde cycles work, is that the planets support us and they push outward energy into our atmosphere, right? Once they move into retrograde, in essence, they take some of that energy back and we are then left without their support. So there is no longer a collaboration going on between our outward energy and their outward energy. When they pull their energy back, it would behoove you to pull your own energy back, right? Fall back, for a lack of a better phrase. Fall back and wait for this retrograde cycle to be over and invest in yourself. Invest in what? That feminine energy. Invest in that internal energy that needs some time and some attention. Again, Queen of Swords in reverse. This is feminine mental energy. Pour it into yourself. The Magician card, it's a very masculine card, right? The Magician card is connected to the planet of Mercury. I cannot make this stuff up. Three of Wands in reverse. There's this slowing of our manifestations of our things coming through. And with the Two of Pentacles, we just have to identify what is it that we want to carry with us once the retrograde cycle is over. What do we cherish, right? Temperance card, Six of Wands. There's a huge call to pay attention to the relationships that feel like a success, to the connections, to the emotional energies that are being poured into us that feel like success, right? Again, I'm getting so much feminine energy right now that, like, with this Three of Cups, that there's a group of people that want to pour emotional support into you. High Priestess, this could be like fellow astrologers, fellow tarot readers, fellow hoodoos. This could be a coven. I don't know what your practice is. This could be your good Judies at the church, but it doesn't, no competition. Ease up. Five of Wands in reverse. This Temperance card is saying, take it easy, my babes. So take it easy over the course of the next couple of weeks. Right? Because some of us were feeling like we don't have enough support. We don't have enough resources. We don't have enough of something. You fill in the blank. But that's because what? Mercury has pulled its support away. And we have all that we need. We will always have all that we need. Excuse me, truth burp. And right now, the only thing that you need is to pour into yourselves. Yes, my loves? They just keep showing me, like, Ace of Swords in reverse. Right? Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's get some oracle cards. Drop an emoji if you're loving this reading, if it's resonating. I don't even feel like I need a lot of oracle cards. Okay. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Karina. What you hearing? Two? Like 2 cards? Hey, Yasmin. What oracle cards? Yusuf. I'm doing lovely. I hope you're doing good as well. You might not know now, but you will. You might not know now, but you will. Let me flip it so the girly pops on the clock app can read it. Think of someone very, very special to you. Now feel yourself bursting with love for them. Now mentally shower, drench, and soak them in that love. Now mentally shower, drench, and soak yourself in my love. Now feel it, always, the universe. Right? Right, my loves? Give me a second to check that out, Yasmin. Again, going back to that feminine garden and where we nurture ourselves and soak and drench ourselves with love and care. Create space for new love. Again, taking me back to that Two of Pentacles. What do you want to hold on to? The thing I love about, like, something else, I'm just like, this is such a good reading. The other thing I love about retrograde cycles is one thing that I love doing is, like, I have sticky notes everywhere and I have journals. And what I like doing is I like popping open my journals and my sticky notes and then going back to see, oh, this is something that I didn't do. Oh, should I follow up on this? And that helps me, like, release energy. You know what I mean? Sometimes I release, like, guilt or fear or the expectation of completing certain tasks. And that's kind of what this card feels like. Create space for new love. When a thing hurts your eyes, stop looking at it. When it hurts your ears, stop listening to it. And when it hurts your heart, stop justifying it. I love you so much, the universe. Yes, my loves. Okay. I'm going to get us one more card. These are pretty lengthy. Okay. I know that's right, Taj. What we got? What we got? Where you at? Let me do it this way because these don't shuffle that well. I'll get a card off the top in 1, 2, 3. Shameless plug. I do teach tarot, so if you're resonating with this message and you would like to learn how to read tarot with a group of, like, lovely tarot readers, please check out my Patreon. You can find that link in the description bar or on my Stand store. The link to that is in my bio. But we have 18 Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. Beautiful cards. Shout out to Donna for getting me these decks. Donna got me both of these decks. This deck and the Mermaid Tarot. If this message is resonating and you feel so called to donate, please consider donating to my Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. Again, all that information can be found in the description bar or the link in my bio. Okay, but let me read this. You have been growing spiritually and your consciousness is expanding. It is transforming your experience of the material world from something you must control or conquer into a living expression of the radiant divine. As your appreciation and love for the material world becomes more unconditional, so too does the light that you can flow into your aura, chakras, and physical body. As you physically expand, you may need more rest, healing, and meditation than usual to integrate this increasing degree of light and the consciousness it wakens within you. You may need more rest, healing, and meditation than usual. The Rainbow Bridge is a term for the channel of light that moves through the chakra system along your spine, allowing spirit to enter your body and to stimulate the development of your soul. This bridge comes to life as your consciousness is raised. It draws in higher energies that nourish and awaken your body, mind, and soul through your chakra system. As your chakras become stimulated by the increasing influx of spiritual light, a clearing process begins, which supports the consequent expansion of your consciousness. This clearing is like a spiritual detoxification. It clears blocks from your mind, emotional body, and physical body, as well as from your soul, such as unresolved past life issues. As these blocks are broken down and processed, emotional trauma stored in your organs and nervous system can be released, and your energy field becomes more spacious. This creates room for an increase of spiritual light. As a result, you feel clearer about who you are and why you are here, and others see more clearly when they are in your field. You become more powerful. Your energy field continues to clear itself, attracting more spiritual light, becoming more visible beyond physical limits. Others can be supported by your light, even if they cannot see your physical body. You are growing as a light worker and helping humanity in increasing ways while enjoying your own spiritual growth. You are opening to new consciousness now. With this comes new insight, awareness, and an awakening of deepening your own soul talents, such as healing, clairvoyance, channeling, or telepathy. Your channels are being cleared and activated. Rest. Open up and allow. Be patient and trust in the process. If emotional content arises and you are concerned you might be falling back into old habits, do not be afraid. Find ways to express what you are feeling through writing, therapy, dance, music, and art, sound, and consciousness movement. Explore your personal expression to allow for spiritual expansion. This oracle brings an additional message from Spirit. Hold on. Ascension can be a wild ride. Anything is possible. The past is not an indicator. The future is not set. This is a moment to cultivate your deepest feelings of spiritual love and peace. Simply allow the genius of life to flow through you in whatever way it chooses. During Ascension, your life can change quite dramatically. The Rainbow Bridge empowers us to rise from one reality into another. Even if your outer world doesn't change radically, internally, you will feel as though you are living a different life. Eventually, the physical world changes will follow. Enjoy crossing the Rainbow Bridge into new consciousness, dear one. You have everything you need. You were ready for this, and this is meant to be. And then the invocation. I call upon the unconditionally loving guidance that can assist me with mercy, grace, protection, and support through my ascension process. I accept this opportunity to grow spiritually and to shift from one reality to a higher vibrational reality. I accept the opening of my chakras into more loving consciousness. I accept the changes happening in me and in my life due to the spiritual growth. May I be held in tenderness and compassion as I release lower vibrational patterning and embody my authentic divinity. May the beings of unconditional love who assist in the anchoring of a loving rainbow bridge of light upon this planet for the greatest good of all beings be empowered and invited to do so now. Through my own free will, so be it. Okay. And that concludes our collective reading. Thank you, my loves, for joining me with that. Again, please thank your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for allowing me to deliver these messages to you. I pray this helps. Again, if you want more information on what exactly applied to you and what didn't, I'm always available for private readings. Or you can join me over on the Clock app, where right after these are done, I'm doing personal readings. Right, my loves? But yeah, I love you all. Thanks for hanging out with me. And until next time, this is XMO. Ta-ta!